All right, good morning, you guys. Welcome back to the Kneady Homesteader Channel. And I'm so sorry I left you yesterday hanging for day 7. I just had so much going on. I did not have time to get to my starter, but it is early this morning before the kids get up, and we're going to feed it now. So it's gone a whole day without eating. And as you can see there, it actually looks pretty good, but I'm not getting a rise out of this. So you can see that the top is dry. So I'm just going to take my little spatula here and I'm just going to take off this layer right here. Okay, and discard that. Somebody said give it to my chickens. I should do that. I got to get my my chicken bucket up and going again. So there we have it, and it looks good though. I mean, and this has not been fed, and it's very elasticy, so I have hope for this. Now day 7, it does say, I think that's where they made the mistake in the book, to drop it down to 20 grams of the carryover, 30 grams rye, 70 grams of white flour. That was supposed to be, I think, day 7 and not day 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to go ahead and I'm still going to feed it as if I were feeding it days 4, 5, and 6. I'm not going to drop it down just yet. I'm going to give it at least another day, if not 2. I won't keep filming this though, because I think it's kind of getting monotonous, and I know a lot of you guys are catching up and starting your starters right now, and you want to bake bread. So I'm probably going to give it, I might give it a week to for you guys to catch up, and until then I'm just going to feed this every single day as if it was day 4, 5, or 6. Okay, so and I'm going to do that for the next week. So let's get started with that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and turn on our scale. I'm going to tear my little jar there, and we're going to feed this again 75 carryover. So I'm going to take maybe like 90 so that I have plenty. Oh, we got 106. All right, so I'm going to discard this and give this jar a good wash, and I'll be right back. So now we are back with a nice clean jar. I'm going to take this off, turn our scale back on. We're going to tear our jar. Okay. And then we're going to add the 75. And I'll post updates on my community chat tab of pictures as I go along. I might, because I'm going to be home all day today, I might come back in this evening, tonight before I go to bed, and feed this one more time. So I'll take pictures if I see any difference with it being fed twice a day, because I'm not getting the lift, and without the lift you can't use it. He says that it should lift by at least 30% before it's ready to be used. So I would say this sourdough starter is not ready to be used. That's not surprising to me, because my last sourdough starter I think took 10 days. So not shocking. Whoop. All right, we're at 76. That's good. Not shocking. So I'm just going to keep feeding it, but I might try feeding it twice a day and see if I get any better results. So okay, so now we're going to do 50 grams of rye, and so many of you have loved the way we've done this together, and I've included all the steps. That kind of feedback really helps me in knowing like how to make videos going ahead, you know, forward for you guys. Okay, well, my battery decided to die. All right, so here we are. We're back. I'm still measuring this. And I have no idea what ended up getting filmed or not. But I wanted to say, I appreciate your feedback on how I film. And that you guys like this step by step, because it helps me in future videos on what you guys like to see. Okay, so we've got that. We're going to go ahead. We're going to put the 50 grams right in here. Okay. All right. And then, oh, and I didn't add the water yet, did I? All right, let's do the water. We'll put that aside. Let's get this clean. Okay, let's tear that. And we are doing 115 grams of water. The only thing I don't like about these Pyrex glass is that they leak. Have you guys ever noticed that? They're awful. Okay, 117, and I'm going to call that good. I'm going to put that in. And let's give that a stir. Somebody asked me, how do you know if you've stirred enough? You don't want to see any lumps of flour. So you want to get that as mixed in as you can, as smooth as you can. Kind of like pancake batter, you know. How you don't want to see lumps of flour in your pancake batter? It's the same thing. Alright, let's get the ramekin on here again. And now we're going to do, I'm using bread flour, but you can use all-purpose, and we're going to add 50 grams of that. It's early. My hands haven't woken up yet this morning. They're so stiff in the morning, especially when it rains outside, and it's raining. It's going to rain all day today, so. All right. 50 grams. Let's get that back. I'm just going to put that off to the side for a minute. Okay. And then we will get that stirred up. Now I'm just gonna say, I just think this is so thick. I just think it's too thick. And so I'm gonna add more water to it. This is where Heather, let me measure that so you guys know how much I'm putting in. This is where I go off the rails. I'm going to try 25 more grams of water. 26, that's close enough. I'm going to add 26 in here and see if that doesn't look better, feel better. I swear I start tweaking recipes. What I've got to do is remember to write it down, because with my memory, I won't remember what I did. Yeah, like adding 25 more grams of water, to me, just looks so much better. It's just the other way. It's gotten even thicker than peanut butter now, so it just doesn't seem right to me. So sorry, Maurizio, if you ever watch this. Feel bad, but I don't know. feel like we've already been led astray once, so, you know, at this point, just trying to get the starter to rise and to work for us is my only objective now. So I'm gonna go ahead and scrape the jar down as much as I can. Clean it. Okay. Alright. And that's what I have. Okay. Oh, I got a little bit of flour right down there at the bottom. Let me get that mixed. Sometimes you can miss those edges. Alright. I'm not going to bother scraping. Alright, there's that. So I'm going to go ahead and put the band on. And today is Saturday. I'm going to put that on. I do love this little jar though. I would highly recommend this if you're going to make a starter. The temperature on the side, so we're again between the 79 and the 82 on the little thermometer thing. And got a little scraped on the top, so I want to put it around where my top of my starter is. Okay, so there we have it. So I'm going to come back tonight. Let me know down in the comment section, do you want another video? Do you want a video of me coming on tonight feeding this a second time? If you do, comment down below. I will make another video and I'll come back. If you just want pictures posted on the community tab, I can do that. I can also post them over on Facebook and Instagram. I don't want to keep filling up your feed, especially for those of you who aren't interested in the sourdough starter. So, but for those who are, let me know how best this will work for you. And I will do it, okay? Otherwise, I'll just post pictures and give you guys updates on what I'm doing and how much I'm feeding. So, I'm going to set this aside and clean up my mess and start my morning. But I hope this was helpful for you. And I hope to be back here. I will keep you posted on how my starter does. But I hope to be back here in a week when everybody else is able to get their starter done. And we'll make some sourdough bread together. So excited. Okay, have a great day. God bless, and I'll see you guys soon.